Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to learn chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. In our previous chapters, we saw what are foods and the different varieties in foods. Then what are fabrics and the different varieties in fabrics. In today's video, we are going to learn what are objects and the different varieties in objects around us. Let us see the contents in this chapter. First one is objects and materials. Second one is objects around us. Third one is properties of materials. Fourth one is why sorting materials. Objects and materials. Objects are things that are made out of one or more materials, and these materials are made out of matter. Matter has atoms and molecules, which we will be discussing in our later sections. As I said earlier, object is made out of one or more material. For example, water bottles are made out of plastic materials, and notebooks are made out of paper materials, and chairs are made out of wood materials. Objects around us. We can see a different varieties of objects around us every day. For example, in our house, we can see objects like chair, cycle, books, toys, glass, laptop, bag, sofa, door, fan, fridge, water bottle, table, and mobiles. All these objects are present inside our house. What are the objects that are present outside our house? You could say objects like wall, trees, road, doors, etc. Now let us see some examples of objects that are made from different materials. Plate. Plate can be made out of materials like steel, glass and plastic. Another one is pen. Pen can be made out of plastic and metal materials. Next one is chair, toys and cupboards. All these three objects are made out of wood and plastic materials which we use in our day-to-day life. So it is seen that most of the materials that we use are made out of either plastic material or wood material. In our previous slide, we saw objects made from different materials. In this slide, we will see materials used for making different objects. Wood material. Wood material is used to make objects like chair, toys and cupboards. Another one is plastic material. Plastic material are used to make objects like plate, bottles and mats. Next one is paper material. Paper material is used to make objects like books, newspaper and paper toys. On the other hand, we have leather. Leather is used to make objects like sofa, shoes and bags. All these examples are used in our day-to-day life. You can go through the charts to know more about the objects and materials that we use. Properties of materials. We choose material to make an object depending on its properties and purpose for which the object is to be used. For example, to carry water from one place to another, we use water bottles. We cannot use paper or piece of cloth to carry water from one place to another because the properties of paper or piece of cloth is to absorb water, not to hold the water. But the properties of water bottle is to hold the liquid items. So we choose materials for objects depending on its properties. There are 5 different properties. The first one is appearance, second one is hardness, third one is solubility, fourth one is flow tossing, fifth one is transparency. Appearance. Appearance property defines how a material looks. It can be either shiny or lustrous and non-shiny or non-lustrous. For example, diamonds and some metals are shiny, whereas chalk and cardboard are non-shiny. Hardness. Hardness property defines whether a material is hard or soft based on compression. For example, cotton can be easily compressed, so they are classified as soft materials, whereas glass cannot be easily compressed, so they are classified as hard materials. Solubility. Solubility defines whether a material is soluble in water or not. For example, salt, sugar and lemon juice are soluble in water, whereas oil, sand, chalk powder and sawdust are insoluble in water. Sometimes gases are soluble in water, example oxygen. Flow tossing. Flow tossing property defines the density of the material. For example, the density of paper is less than that of water, so paper material floats. Whereas the density of metals and solid stones are higher than water, so it sinks. Transparency. Transparency has 3 different types. The first one is transparent, second one is opaque, third one is translucent. Transparent are materials through which an object can be seen. Example, glass of water. Whereas in opaque materials, objects cannot be seen through. Example, doors and wall. Finally, translucent. In translucent materials, object can be seen as a blurred image. Example, oil paper. Now we have come to our final topic, why sorting materials. In everyday life, we often group materials for our convenience. For example, in a grocery store, vegetables and fruits are stored in rack 1, whereas pulses and grains are stored in rack 2, so that customers can get the desired product without any inconvenience. We also group materials to study their properties and observe any patterns in the properties. This concludes our chapter. If you have any doubts, ask them in the comment section. In our later video, we will see chapter 5, separation of substance. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye.